This is I Make Beats. Welcome to the channel. Today, I'm going to share a few tips and tricks on the Maschine Plus in standalone. So stick with me. One of the things we run into in standalone is when using plugins like Massive or Monarch. They consume a big portion of the CPU. As you can see right now, the CPU usage right now is sitting at 52%, and I'm not even playing anything. So what I recommend is this. What I'm going to do is first clear all the sounds that I'm not using on my drum program. Then I will mute all the other groups except the drum program. Now I'm going to go into the sampler. I'm going to set it to internal. I'm going to set the master to group A, which is where my drum program is. So we're going to set that to nostalgia kit, and then we're going to page over. We're going to set this to loop. We're going to set it to 4 bars, and we'll leave the target at take. Now I'm going to select one of the empty slots. So let's just select this one here. Then we'll hit start, and we're going to record all the drum parts onto one pad. A quick note, before doing this step, make sure all your drum sounds are panned and volume levels are set exactly the way you want them. Okay, so now we have all the drum sounds on one slot. Now that we've resampled all the drums, we want to be sure to remove all the effects and plugins on the group level and master level. The new sample we just created was created with all those effects, so we don't want to double them when we play the sample back. Here's an example. The plugin level, there's the audio file. When we go to the group level, look at all these effects that are in here. Okay, so we want to get rid of all those effects because they're already, whatever these effects were doing, they've already been recorded onto the new sample. So let's get rid of those. So now let's hear this back. Okay, so at this point, what we would do is we would delete all the drum sounds that are on this group, because all of these sounds have been combined onto this one pad. These sounds are also taking up the CPU usage. They're adding to that percentage. So we don't need these sounds anymore. So we're going to get rid of them. So on group A, we're left with just the audio file of the drums. And already our CPU usage has dropped from 60+% down to 15%. So at this point, we're going to convert this audio file into a sampler. We want to make sure that we're on the sound level. So to do this, I'm going to hold down Shift and hit the browser button. On the right screen, we scroll to sampler and we hit load. Now it's a sampler. earlier when I hit the pad, I had to hold the pad down in order for the sound to continue to play. Now that it's been converted to a sampler, I can hit the pad once and it will play the whole 4 bars. What we've just done is a time-tested method that's been used since the 8-track. So in this example, we have sounds on the first 6 tracks, and what we're doing is we're taking those sounds after the levels have been set on each sound, and the panning and all that stuff is exactly the way we want it. We're combining those 6 tracks down to 1 track, and that's basically what we did here. So now all we have to do is wash, rinse, and repeat these steps on all the other remaining groups. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and unmute all the other groups, and let's see what the percentage is looking like. It's still sitting at around 16%. So let's play all the sounds together and see what we come up with. I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please drop me a comment down below. Like, share, subscribe, click that notification bell so you know when I come out with new content just like this one. Until next time, this is I Make Beats.